Having a wank on Ice Cream Hill.
It's so white and Ice Cream Hill.
Wassup Weenies! How's it going? You are here on Sin and Gin Podcast, the podcast where we talk crap, we play games, we tell facts, we do stories, and we...
What are you going to do this week?
We insert objects into each other's anus, and who can have the biggest gape?
Oh.
Pineapple gapes, I think.
There's only one way to find out with that.
I'm like a big beef hula hoop.
That's why they call you Big Beef Hula Hoop Marshall.
That's what they call me.
We're just indecisive on the first or last name for that
You
nickname.
come in one big giant beef packet.
Is that the size of the thing you can stick up your bum, or is that the shape of your bum?
A little from column A, a little from column B.
And does
Take
it
a pic.
taste beefy?
Well, that's for you to decide.
So,
I will look forward to it.
can we all send each other a picture of each other's bumholes later?
Well, I'll tell you what, we could all show
We're
each
all in
other.
the same room. Let's just compare. Let's get in a.
This is how we're beginning.
Let's get in a square and just bend over.
Next on Sin and
Matt.
Gin.
Hey.
What's our names?
You are joined here with Victor Garsley.
I'm the Crow Boy.
Mr. Graves.
And I'm Frank and Gin.
That may have been the most derailed intro we've ever done.
And,
That's what happens.
you are here on Sin and Gin Podcast. So yeah, if you're
Bumhole
new
edition.
to this
Bunghole.
if you're new to this podcast, disconnect
Sorry.
now. Stop now.
We're
Go
so
away.
sorry.
So we are here in my flat.
Yeah.
So obviously those
very nice.
just listening to this, well,
Gutted.
you can't see this. But so here we are in the flat. Everybody's torn my living room to pieces. We've like made this setup of just setting microphones up on
Upturned chairs.
We've got, I mean, it's a shithole right now. My
The
flat
people
is
don't
an
need to know that, Matt.
We have a budget.
No, people thought, I mean, you know, our final production is professional, but our recording is completely unprofessional.
This shit.
We should be hiring studios. We should be, you know, proper light.
Speak for yourself, mate.
I know, to be fair.
We've got a light on us. One light.
Yeah,
got
one tiny ring
we got
light.
one light and
the
two-
size of Joe's bumhole.
It's just that. Man, that.
Yeah.
Now, no one can see that because it's on the other side of the camera. But
a
that,
9-inch diameter bumhole.
guys, that's what my bumhole looks like.
Oh, and it lights up.
So, what have we got this week on the
Well,
show?
this week, obviously, we've got Count Factula. Hello.
He's in the
All right,
kitchen.
we're coming back. All right.
Chill, please.
Chill, mate. Chill. We've got Count Factula. We've got a game. What's the game called?
Oh, I haven't given it a name yet. Fizzy Jizzy. Around the world with Fizzy Jizz.
Around the World with Fizzy... Apparently, we've got a game
in the world
called
is-
Around the World with Fizzy Jizz.
When strange things
You
happen.
really put me on the spot there.
We, of course, have your sway away from the lamestream media with shit news. And, of course, we have the gorgeous, the most wonderful Blank-O-Mattic, where we
It
tell a
is
story
sexy.
and do things. So, how's everyone's week? Just like that. Mr. Graves, how's your week been?
It makes a change. I made an effort. Me and a friend of mine went up to Wales. We went across to Wales and we went to a place called the Brecon Beacons. And there's a place down there called the Four Waterfalls Walk. And we went and
What
did
was
that. There's seven waterfalls. Now there's a collection of waterfalls here, and it's if you've never been, I highly advise you go there. It was incredible. But we went there just after that. Was it Storm Francis?
Oh, yeah.
All the names though.
My mate
Francis. Oh no, what's that storm? Francis.
That windy
Oh,
boy.
Francis is coming.
One
Watch out,
windy
everyone.
fella.
Anyway, but we went there. Like the whole path that you normally take to get down to like where the waterfalls are is like just the edge of the river. So you kind of follow the river the whole way down. And where this storm had just taken out, and there was so much more water coming through it. all the paths were completely flooded, so we have to jump over fences, and like some of the fences were going like farmland, and they'd have a sign on the wall saying, "If you're seen on this side of the fence, you will be shot." So we're literally there like, we can't go this way, we'll drown. So if we go this way, we'll be shot. And we're just jumping over the fences going, "Please don't shoot us! Please don't shoot us!" And then like quickly running around the bit to jump over back again.
You sent us a video where it had lots of waterfall foam.
Oh yes,
Did you eat any of the waterfall foam?
10%.
10%
of all the waterfall.
All the waterfall foam. And then my
You must have
friend
been
ate
stuffed to
another
the
10.
gillets.
Well, we had a lovely walk back.
Stuffed to the gillet.
Stuffed to the gillets.
One could be stuffed to the gillets.
Absolutely stuffed to the gillets with foam.
I'm stuffed to the gillets of waterfall foam.
Have you had waterfall? Oh, goodness.
Is that not a
me.
common phrase? I'm stuffed to the gillets of waterfall foam.
What's nice about that phrase is that it's never been said in the world ever.
I'm
Stuffed to the gillets with waterfall foam.
Well, there's the name of the podcast of it.
Sorry, Dave. Yeah, carry on.
But that's pretty. I mean, like, yeah, it's just really nice waterfalls, but it also pissed it down the entire day, so we got soaked in
Welsh
water.
man.
Was you camping or was you?
Yeah, and I realised how much I hate camping.
Oh.
I hate it so
Well,
much.
I always find camping's one of the things. It's the most wonderful thing when the weather's nice, and it's the shittest thing when the weather's shit.
The weather was shit, so that does have a big
Sounds like
factor.
that's a
Yeah.
But then I don't know. I think I'm also just an old miserable wanker that I hate
Aren't we
laying
all?
on the floor
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a tent,
Yeah.
especially when like one night it rained and you just hear that kind of.
The what?
How's it go?
Oh, so relaxing.
Wait, guys.
You have to do the hand as well.
Let's all close our eyes. Pretend we're in a
right.
tent.
Close your
Like you're in a
eyes.
tent. You're right,
Yeah.
mate.
All
Right, so I've got
all quiet.
my sleeping bag.
Got a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
We're cold, but also a little bit toasty.
And you're like, okay, what's that coming in the distance?
What's that?
Oh wow!
Oh, so relaxing.
Wow, I feel like I'm camping. Do you?
Let me.
Oh wait. You do that. You do that, and I'll do the.
You're here on Sin and Gin podcast.
Welcome to
Campsite edition.
ASMR version
you
of
feel
Sin
like
and
you're
Gin
camping?
podcast. You're camping. A POV. You're camping with Dave.
Do a fucking skill share. This is what camping's like.
Well, that was
you go.
great.
There you go.
So, Ash, what have you been up to this week?
Well, I've not been eating the foam of waterfalls.
Gutted.
Are you not up to the gillets?
No, not up to the gillets. No, I'm only on
Destroyed.
5% foam right now. But no, to be
pathetic.
honest, I've nothing compared to that. That's for sure. I'm one worky boy and been writing music, and that's about it. I am one boring.
Oh, okay.
Not up to the gillets
Great.
with chicken fillets.
You're welcome. I was going to say you're welcome for that information.
Good. Great.
Now,
Great
what
story.
have you been up to?
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Well, I finally managed to get my penis between my legs and pretended I'm a lady.
Oh, well done.
Did she rub? Was it? Did it rub the lotion in?
Yeah. No. Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. No. So this weekend, I had
Welcome to Sin and Gin podcast once again.
This weekend, I had a wonderful weekend. Me and the gorgeous Louise, we went up to Lincoln for a not asylum, but
Yeah, where we were meant to be playing a gig.
yes, of course. Obviously,
Do you want to explain asylum to the uninitiated?
yeah, well, not actually. We went into Asylum. So Asylum is the biggest steampunk festival in the world. It's an absolutely incredible festival. And it's over sort of 4 days, but people end up making a whole week of it, basically. It's the whole entire of Lincoln gets completely done for steampunk. And even like the pubs and everything just completely embraces it. They have like bands playing throughout the day. There's market stalls and just they have like a big parade of all the steampunks. And it's I'm not sure on the numbers, but it's thousands of steampunks over the whole period. So we previously been very lucky to play it, but obviously it was not going on this year due to the incident. So the wonderful guy called John Naylor, who puts on Asylum, and his whole team kind of did a thing called the Steampunk Sanctuary, and it's in a place called Kelham Hall. And we went up to Lincoln, stayed there, and then Kelham Hall was is this old building. It was a market stall. It was just big steampunk market, and everything was socially distanced. Everyone was great, but it was just so nice to be in the steampunk world again. You know, I had to blow the dust off my horns and yeah.
That's the exact sound that was made.
And but it was so like people were turning up, and some people were just crying because because
This is horrible.
bloody steampunks are here. I wanted a day without steampunk.
I just wanted to go to Spoons.
No, it was
You're not allowed to go to Spoons anymore.
because it was just so nice to see everyone. And you know, the Saturday the weather was a bit poo, but it didn't really. It was a bit rubbish because of the weather, but it still didn't dampen anyone's spirits. Everyone was still there and just ignored the rain, basically.
I actually forgot to ask. Actually, did you see my trousers at all?
Oh,
I did see your trousers. Okay, do you want to
give some context on that, please? A crumb of context, please,
The
sir.
other week, as you saw, we were in a different place for our last podcast. I left a pair of jeans at said place, and they have so far been to another country in the space of a week. Made a trip to Bristol and saw all the landmarks around Bristol.
They've got their own blog.
They've got their own blog, and they made their way back to Liverpool and had a stint in Liverpool on a ferry across. And now they've made their way to Lincoln and visited the sanctuary whilst I was at home.
They've had a better week than you, Ash.
They've had a better fucking year than I've had in 10.
they've toured more than I have this year.
Something now, I think, as far as I understand, they're on their way back to Dartford. They're there now, but apparently I'm not allowed them back because they've got more plans.
to
ahead.
Darty.
So,
Back to Darty.
back to Darty.
Back to the land of Darty.
But yeah, so with Lincoln, it was just great seeing everyone and catching up with everyone. And
Did you have any Lincoln sausages?
I had 4 Lincoln sausages.
One per night.
One per night.
One sausage.
And sir, here's your Lincoln sausage.
It's like when you arrive in Lincoln and go, here's your first sausage for today. Don't need to do it
One
once.
sausage per day.
What they don't tell you is the sausage is 4 feet long, and you just kind of slowly consume
Never
it.
ending.
Just walking around with it, just having a little nibble here and
Yeah,
there.
and
Walk
that's
around
the weird
bookshop.
thing. Everyone's walking around with a sausage.
Yeah, sometimes you can fight people with them.
Yeah.
If you've got enough sausage left.
Well,
You're Sir Dominus,
yeah.
you get 2.
Yeah, there was a fight that broke out, and everyone just got their sausages out and just whacking each other.
Very juicy.
But yeah, it was a great weekend, and that's my story.
Thanks for your
wonderful.
story.
Thank you for your
story corner.
So Joseph, how have you been?
A bit like Ash, I haven't really achieved a lot this week. I haven't bettered the forward momentum of mankind.
No.
I listened. I lay in bed and I listened to my favorite podcast, which is
Silly
Dave. No. It's
Listen to
Dave,
myself.
It's Dave making rain sounds.
Oh, yeah.
The podcast helps me get to sleep.
Yeah.
So 15 different types of rain sounds. I haven't found anything weird on the internet either. Usually I come with some weird stuff.
But I've got something weird that Dave and I are doing tomorrow, so hopefully we can talk about it in the next podcast, right?
Yeah.
So I wanted to book another day off work, because I'm thinking this is
You're a
my holiday.
renegade.
So tomorrow, Dave and I, we're going to Mount Fitchett Castle
Oh yeah.
Fit shit.
and Norman village of 1066.
Oh yeah.
And so,
Has anyone told them that it's not 1066 anymore?
It's also based up in Essex, nowhere near 1066.
we don't know
but-
really what it's about. As Lou and I were coming back from Lincoln, she was
as in the Battle of Hastings 1066.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it's in
any
it,
other
but
1066?
it's in Essex.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So what happened was
Obviously,
Duh.
like a
What-
Braintree or something.
Lou and I were coming back from Lincoln, and she was like, and we saw an ad, like not a poster, but like a
You were
sign
done
for
you were done
Mount
stinking
Fitchett
and-
Castle, and she was like, "Oh, that was really creepy when I was a kid." She was like, "You should go there with Dave," and I was
Very
like,
specific.
and I was like, "Dave, do you want to go Mount Fitchett Castle?" And he was like, "Yes." So now tomorrow we're going to. So let me just. Mount Fitchett Castle is a unique time capsule. With its commanding position overlooking the short valley, the castle is situated on its original site, which is steeped in history. So basically, it's like a reenactment of like some like old village, like in 1066, and it's got these like these mannequins and stuff that are like being hung and like it looks so weird. I didn't want to look too much at the pictures because tomorrow.
Are you going to film your adventures?
But we're going to film the adventures. Excellent. It could be an absolutely crap video. We have no idea what we're expecting, but we're just going to go and film. We're going to have Sin and Gin. Mount Fitchett Castle.
Well, actually, to be fair, I could on that. I remember one thing we did this this week.
What?
You ate some spicy noodles.
Oh, I did eat.
So in case you don't know, this podcast is loosely based around the band Victor and the Bully. Although we've moved on, onto other such subjects. But obviously, we have the Sinner Society, which is our kind of web gathering. Web gathering of like-minded souls. And I'm not going to. We've explained it in previous podcasts, so I won't glaze over it. If you want to look into it, look us up on Facebook. We're very active with memes and silliness. But myself and Matt, we do challenges every week. And this week, your team lost. Yeah, and you did some spicy bum noodles.
Spicy bum noodles. I ate some spicy bum noodles. Yeah,
there were spices on the market, weren't they? Available to buy commercially.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are some extreme ones.
Black market.
It was certainly. It certainly had a kick to it. Yeah, the only thing I'd say, the main thing I struggled with.
You ate it so fast. Your technique was just get it down and let your insides deal with it.
Yeah, because the hard like. It was getting spicier, and if I'd taken my time and just like whatever, then it would have just. But my main problem wasn't that. My main problem was the fact that we had eaten.
We didn't just like about an hour before.
We had eaten dinner about an hour before.
I really like.
Oh yeah.
We had like a spaghetti bolognese like type thing with garlic bread and all of that, and then an hour later I'm eating a full bowl of noodles. So my stomach was like. Please, no. Mother, no more food.
I'm unwell.
It wasn't exactly a small chunk of noodles either.
No.
It was like quite a big chunk.
I didn't like the black flakes either.
Oh, I thought that looked nice.
It smelled great.
Yeah, it smelled.
Was it like seaweed or something?
No, that was
little black
chili flakes.
No. Chili flakes.
Chili flakes.
The black things were chili flakes.
Yeah,
well, they might not have been actually.
I thought it was like flaky seaweed or some shit. That's what they like to me.
It was the King of Spain's
dead skin.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Sorry, I realised we're still in the intro of the podcast.
You lucky dogs.
But we also, Victor and the Bully, have an EP coming out.
Yeah.
10th of September. And this EP is called Quarantinis, Marvellous Merry Mashups. And it's basically reimagines of popular Victor and the Bully songs and not so popular ones.
I can imagine. I can't think of that right.
So we've got
POV. You're listening to our new album.
Just imagine that.
So we've got a like a synthwave 80s version of Barrel of a Gun, created by the gorgeous Ashley Tarrant here, sat next to me.
That description.
We've got a drum and bass version of Stone Cold, made by this lanky man here.
Lanky
I definitely got a bit.
Gorgeous man and lanky man.
That's what they call you, isn't it?
We've got this really nice looking Ashley Tarrant and this lanky streak of
old
piss.
Lank and Wank.
Wanker.
Joe's worked on a... What's that?
Old Lank and Wank.
Oh, there he is.
Old Lanker Wank.
Lank and Wank.
Lank and Wank.
So Joe's made a bossa nova version of Cannibals, and a punk version. I've done
Lengo.
God knows what.
You did Tribal Spookums.
Devil's Got My Soul, and
Disney Villain.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Homies Spread the Crazy. Anyway,
and we chucked in some extra bonuses that we had lying around in the archives as well.
Yeah, just extra bonus.
Yeah.
I really like you got some cheeky.
That's how it originally was.
Cheeky little riffs.
Cheeky little riffs.
So 10th of September, it's going to be on Spotify, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, and all the usual places.
And Spoodif and Splinkles.
Spoodoff and Splinkles. It's going to be on
favourite stream.
So what's next up on the...
Oh, good Lord.
Hello.
It's the game, isn't it? What did I call it?
Get out of the kitchen.
Hold on.
No, yes, Factula. Yeah, I forgot about him, the little cheeky bastard.
Okay, I'll get ready now.
with your clothes on.
To be fair, actually, I know this means nothing unless you're actually watching it, but so the three of us minus Matt are kind of in casual clothes. I'm wearing like a big knitted 90s jumper, Ash is in a polo, Dave's wearing a shirt, and then Matt's dressed in a vest and cravat.
33, do what I want.
Yeah, can't really, can you?
Count Factula, ahoy!
Come on in.
I've got facts for you. You've got facts for me. Well, here comes Count Factula to drain you with his facts.
Jij me komt Factula.
What the fuck was that? That wasn't me. Am I being replaced? No, Count Factula. No. We was just trying something. What the fuck? No, don't worry about it, Count Factula.
Oh.
No, excuse me.
Oh, is he going to storm off again?
I'm Count Factula.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah,
Come on in.
Welcome, Count
good to see you.
Factula. I mean, to be fair, there's no better than the original Count Factula. I know, you fucking bastards. Well, all right, Count Factula. You're going a bit crazy here.
the other guy did it better.
Hello, yes. Welcome back to Count Factula.
I mean, a lot just happened there. There's a lot to unpack.
So, yes, Count Factula is the moment where we tell each other a fact that we've barely researched. None of us know each other's facts, and we tell it to each other.
Lucky you.
Wow, what an explanation.
Yep, you lucky gits.
Cool, I'm jealous.
So, this week on Count Factula, I think the first fact should be Joseph.
Oh, hello.
Oh, trick of the old head.
Ash, I can't help but notice you've got... Okay, it's a bit out of shot, actually.
Well,
You've got a nice bottle of Fanta on the table.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
I do enjoy it.
Apart from Dave, who already revealed that he knew this. Did anyone know about the origins of the Fanta
I do not
drink?
know the origins
I
of
have no
Fanta.
clue.
Fanta's got a links to... Now, bear in mind, Fanta is the second most popular fizzy drink in the world, apart from Coca-Cola, and it's owned by Coca-Cola. Yeah. It's actually started in Nazi Germany.
Cute.
So basically, when the Second World War happened, German Coca-Cola got cut off from American Coca-Cola for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
And with that, they didn't get the special Coca-Cola. They didn't get the special Coca-Cola like recipe, that syrup that they need to make it. So they were like, "Shit, what are we gonna do?" So basically, they looked around for anything they had. So they used all the kind of fruit and syrups they had like left. So 1939. They had all these kind of fruit bits left, so it wasn't the same flavour like week in, week out either. Yeah. And the reason it's called Fanta is it's basically a shortening of the word fantasy, because it was like drinking it's meant to be like a fantasy.
Oh, okay.
And after the war ended, they came to the American side and were like, we've made a bunch of money from this. Because the weird thing about it was as well, it wasn't used as like primarily as a drink. They were put in like casseroles and dinners. It's basically because wartime rations, everything had no flavour, so they were just pouring it in dishes because it's the only thing that had a bit of flavour around. And they came in like, we've made all this money.
Delicious fruit burst flavour.
Yeah. And
Fanta
the Americans were like,
Fanta lasagna.
Could be nice, you never know.
We shall try it.
so it was this guy called Max Keith, which is a very
Max
German
Keith
name.
Courage.
It's a very German name, yeah.
Max Keith.
So he went back to the Americans at the end, the American headquarters, when everything was all right and everyone shook hands, and had a biscuit.
Everyone at Coca-Cola high five.
And they were like, "Oh, we've made loads of money," and the Americans like, "We like money. Let's do this everywhere."
Yeah.
And they were like, they decided that orange would be the flavour. They bought some oranges from Naples in Italy. 1955, official Fanta launched. And then,
it must have been fantastic.
It was absolutely fantastic. And then it kept rising and rising. Now it's the second biggest fizzy drink brand in the world, both owned by
Now,
Coca-Cola.
I've got to say, there's nothing better, right, than lemon Fanta when you're
away. Yeah.
But I never choose to have a lemon Fanta at home.
Well, I'd sometimes do, but it doesn't taste the same.
No, and then when you go abroad and you have
there's definitely more sugars and stuff in it.
It's got crack in it. I don't know what it is.
Crack.
I always get it when I'm on tour in Europe because the orange Fanta always just tastes so much better than the English Fanta.
Yeah,
no, it does.
But we're talking about the lemon Fanta, mate.
Sorry,
lemon
Fanta. Oh, well,
what's the orangey reddy one?
The blood.
Fruit
punch.
Baby blood red. Baby blood red.
Baby blood red. Baby blood red thong.
That's the.
No, it's grapefruit, isn't it? Oh no, red. No, tropical
Oh,
Tropical twist. Fruit twist. Yeah.
Fruit twist.
So when I was younger,
Tropical
Oh
bloodbath.
God, this was what Limp Bizkit.
yeah, we used to do this thing when we were waiting for gigs because we were sad and we were like 18, 19, and nothing better to do than be to the front of the queue.
Yeah.
And we'd buy a bottle of vodka, 1 litre, and a 2 litre bottle of Fanta, and then drink 1 litre of Fanta, and then pour 1 litre of vodka into the bottle. So basically, you were extremely gassy and extremely drunk, and you down it, and it was called the Fanta Fruit Twist Challenge.
And it was wasn't it like take a sip, pass it on the queue, like the group?
Yeah,
of
it was
people,
probably gross by the time it came back to you, actually. With other
so
people's
warm.
spit, people's spit
We've all
and
next
backwash.
the first litre of it, like, go on.
Yeah.
I can't do it, your turn.
And where everyone was gagging from how fizzy it was, it's probably quite a lot of backwash in there.
Probably, yeah.
So, what's worse, backwash Fanta or Nazi Germany? You decide.
Backwash Fanta.
So yeah, that's my fact.
Okay,
Fanta. Every time you have a little sip of Fanta, you're a Nazi.
I am very much a Nazi then.
That's not something to announce.
Wait.
Hang on.
I am not.
I retract that statement.
I am not affiliated with Ashley's views
I
on
am-
Fanta or Nazi
I just
Germany.
like Fanta, okay? Can we just go with that?
No.
Well, I think we found a
Okay, so
soundbite
the
to
next
advertise
fact
this.
is going
You
to
are
be
right.
Mr. Graves.
It's me now. I'm not a Nazi.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm not a Nazi.
Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm not a
I
Nazi.
feel like I need to start with that as well.
Basically, my fact, I really liked this because I think if I'd have thought of it, I would have done the same thing, especially with the amount of traveling I do. But a man in China bought a first class ticket for a flight, and with that you get VIP access to the lounges. So what he did was, I don't know if he just bought the ticket intentionally to do this originally, but for 300 days he kept going backwards and forwards to the airport and going in, because the flight wasn't for like another couple of months and something like that, till 300 days away, I guess, or something. So for 300 days, he kept going to the lounge and eating all the free food in the lounge, kept going there, kept coming back, kept going home, kept coming back. Eventually, they clocked on to the fact that he was doing this, coming into the airport, using the free lounge, eating all the food, and then pissing off back home, that they tried to catch him out for it. And then the day that he found out he was being caught, he then went up to the returns department, got a full refund for his flight, and got all his money back. So for 300 days, he was eating free off of the lounge at an airport in, I would assume, somewhere in China.
So did he make his money on the flight? I guess.
He got his money back. So it didn't cost, for 300 days, he lived and ate off the airport lounge,
yeah,
and then
of
got
course.
his money fully back from the
awesome.
flight. What a brilliant idea. Isn't
But
it?
the problem is now, if anyone else tried
That's
that,
it.
they're going to be
Yeah,
well
that's
onto
it.
it.
The rules
Yeah.
have changed.
He's the one and only. He's broken the
That's
rule.
fantastic.
But what a
Nice.
great, what a dude. You know what I mean? Like, what a way
Is it a
to.
buffet, you know?
There is a picture of a buffet, but I don't think that's the.
I don't think that's the actual
I don't know,
one.
because none of us have ever been a first class flight.
Although, I don't know, you got near to it, Joe.
Oh yeah, so
I've done it.
me and Matt went on we played a gig in America
February.
in
before
February
the incident.
before the incident, pre-incident.
Got like a-
And me being me with my intolerances, I just don't tolerate dairy. If I see it, I'm like, no, not today. I don't tolerate you.
today,
Especially not on a plane.
And I feel American. I won't name the company, but
Well, I think you gave it away. But
an
no, it wasn't them.
a British to American plane service. You'd think that's quite common. Lactose intolerance is quite common.
yeah.
So I went, I can't have anything you're offering because I can't. And she was like, oh, good Lord. So I was like, oh, here we go again. I'm just going to go with crackers or something.
Yeah.
She came back like half an hour later. Matt was already tucking into his little aeroplane food. I went, oh, we've got a steak from the first class.
Legend.
It was like a steak and veg and potatoes, and it was served in like proper
Cutlery,
cutlery,
like-
everything. Nothing was plastic. And I was like, oh, okay. And Matt was just sitting there looking at it,
With
going,
my fucking
oh.
microwaved
Pasta.
shit,
Yeah.
pasta or
And he was
whatever.
going, can I try a bit? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, that's really nice. And I
It
was
was
like, yeah,
so
I know.
good. It was genuinely a really good steak. I was like, you
Really?
bastard. Yeah, it was really
Well, now
good.
you know to say that you're lactose intolerant when you get.
Yeah.
It is actually brilliant.
two lactose intolerant boys down here.
Yeah.
It's good
Well,
because
have
I get
the
the vegan
steak.
meal.
Yeah.
So I get on a plane now
With
and
butter.
literally get my meal half an hour before everyone else. And
Oh,
it's
yeah, that's
great.
what
And
you
you watch
do, yeah.
everyone else, and they're like,
can I have some butter for this, please?
dry.
So that was he was a bastard. So, Ash, what is your fact this week?
Right.
Ash, are you a Nazi?
Ash is a Nazi.
My name is Ashley, and I'm not a Nazi. I
he loves
just like Fanta. Please don't. Anyway, right, okay.
Mine Fanta. It's mine Fanta.
Mine Fanta. Ich mein Fanta.
Apparently, sunglasses were invented in 12th century China for judges in court so they could hide their emotions.
So emotional judges, aren't they?
When they were questioning witnesses, they were used to hide emotions for responses.
Oh, okay.
So they were made initially with crude slabs of smoked quartz.
That's what mine are made of.
Yeah.
So hipster.
Your sunglasses
the primitive frames were roughly shaped to hold them against the user's face. They were said usually, because they were used in other contexts as well, they were made for the very rich, were not vision corrected, as you can imagine, and they didn't protect against UV rays, naturally. But, believe it or not, vision corrected eyeglasses were very early on, sort of maybe 1400s.
Really?
And it said that they were darkened initially as well, and they were introduced to Italy via the Chinese. And they later on, back in the 18th century, actually come on and they made tinted lenses because the person believed that blue and green tints were better for vision impairments. As it goes on,
Probably not far off. I mean,
Italy.
They probably chose Italy because Italy was like, it was one of the only places in the world where you
talk about Italy, Dave.
Yeah, you're not allowed to talk about Italy, Dave. Italy was the only place in the world where you could buy a mirror at one point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Horrible
Extra bonus facts.
Bonus facts.
It was the only place that made a mirror. The only people that know how to make mirrors was one part of Italy for in the whole world.
But another interesting side of it as well is that modern type sunglasses were not sort of popular until maybe the 1930s. And it was actually down to, it was mainly Hollywood stars that used them because of bright studio lights.
Oh, okay.
Not popular till literally, so they've only been around, popularity
They've been
is
around for
100
a long
years.
time, but in the modern day use as we know them, it's pretty much 1930s.
Yeah, I heard as well it was a lot from the wars as well.
Yeah, that's
where
it. Yeah, that's
pilots
it.
would get
Yeah.
blinded by the
That's
sun.
it, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Which
high
aviators.
altitude glare, basically.
Yeah, you
that's
get
it.
aviators as well.
Yeah.
Come from that.
And it was also down to like Polaroid filters were sort of implemented with other bits as well with sunglasses.
Oh, of course, yeah, because that is the
Cute.
Yeah. So and then obviously as it went on, it was mainly Hollywood stars that made them the most popular, pretty much.
I think Hiding Judges' Emotions is a good band name.
Or a good album.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Judges' Emotions. We are Judges' Emotions.
Okay, guys, right, let's go through. What was your first band name that you was in?
For fuck's
Like
sake.
your very first. I'm talking like when you was in like secondary school.
No.
Mine was actually remember mine.
Yours.
Yeah, mine was called Inca.
I was a big fan.
Inca, like as in the Incans. Yeah.
Oh.
And our first like EP was called. We got it from an article about the Incans, and it was what was it? The Wonders of a Lost World.
Oh.
So Inca with the album Wonders of a Lost World.
Do you know, believe it or not, I own a copy of your EP.
Well, there you go.
still have
Secrets of a Lost World. That was it. Secrets of a Lost World.
of a Lost World.
He does.
What was yours, Ash?
I don't want to say.
Go on. Of
It was FOR, Fear of Reality.
course it was.
Of course it was.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave,
That's very school band.
My first band was called Operation Dave.
Was it just you, Dave?
And it was just me. I did actually join it. Brain died there. I did actually join it when it was already given that name.
Yeah,
So I wasn't like, they were like, what do we call it? Well, we've got Dave in the band.
Well, I know because us as Billy Rebel, we took you away from
That's
that.
pretty much
We
it.
sold it, and you had written on your snare. You had Operation
I
Dave
actually
on
had
snare
it
skin.
spray painted on my symbol bag. Still did, yeah.
You did, yeah, you did.
Was your first band for the band that
I had my first band was when I was in secondary school, like using like the music department's bass or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were called Suicidal Flea.
Suicidal Fleas.
Suicidal Flea.
Why was it?
Yeah.
Well, that was my first ever band. Yeah. And then it was Silent Echo.
Silent Echo.
I mean, we were with Silent
I
Echo.
like Silent Echo as well.
Silent
I like the name Silent Echo.
So my fact this week
Yes.
is a Great Dane urinated on a World War II bomb that fell through the roof during the Blitz, and received a what's it called? A medal. He received the Blue Cross medal after for saving the house.
Okay, he pissed the bomb out.
He pissed the bomb out.
Amazing.
A Great Dane, yes.
If only knew they'd known that in the wars.
Get the dogs to piss on them.
Juliana extinguished flame on bomb when it came for the house, and then 3 years later alerted customers to a fire in her owner's shoe shop.
Oh,
Wow.
So yeah, is this good boy,
what a good boy.
good girl,
Oh, good girl, yeah.
Firefighter Fido.
yeah.
Firefighter Fido.
And yeah, apparently it just fell through the roof and it just went up to it and pissed on it.
That's mine.
yeah.
I like the
Fuck
smell
you,
of that.
German.
I'm having that.
Yeah, her story was only revealed when auctioneers conducted a house clearance at a property in Bristol and discovered basically discovered the medals through a house clearance.
That's amazing.
Wow.
A plaque, and they found a painting of.
I bet Ash is well upset that the Nazis didn't get their bomb off.
Right, I think we need.
Fanta, okay?
I think we need to come away from the fact that we're calling Ash a fucking Nazi.
No.
I appreciate
Especially
that,
in
Matthew.
today's.
I appreciate that,
Especially
Matthew,
in
so
today's
much.
Just to let you all
Ash-
know,
Ash
Ash
is-
isn't a Nazi.
Ash is very liberal, but also a Nazi.
He's a liberal. Ash is a liberal Nazi.
He's a liberal Nazi. Do they
He's
exist?
so liberal.
Where's this come from?
No, he's
I'm just like Fanta.
I'm just a normal guy and I like my Fanta, guys.
Right, so yeah. So
Disclaimer,
they found a
Ash isn't a
plaque.
Nazi.
Thank you.
They found a plaque with the painting that said Juliana awarded a medal for extinguishing an incendiary bomb. Awarded in April 1941, but the medal and portrait sold for at the auction for £1,100.
Wow.
Wow.
But unfortunately, the story comes to a sad ending.
Oh, the dog died.
Did it get
Pissed on a
Well,
bomb.
it was in 1940, so the dog's dead now.
Pissed on.
Really?
Did it piss on Hitler's legs?
so young? Pissed on Hitler.
Oh no, Hitler loved
No,
dogs, didn't he?
Vegetarian.
she died only a year after the war ended, killed by poison posted through her owner's letterbox.
Oh, you're joking.
In hell.
Who did that?
Sin and Jim
Please
podcast.
don't. I was going to say, if someone said me, I'm going to fucking kill you all.
Yeah,
What
so
are you doing, pussy?
yeah. So that's how the dog died.
Oh, some poison.
I mean, you didn't
poisoned the
actually.
dog.
You didn't need to tell that bit of the story, did you? Really?
No, I didn't need to tell it. But
we were all
shut
on a
down when I
high
told
from the
us that
magical
part.
piss dog.
Son's crying now.
Good.
But yeah, apparently, I mean, it's Great Dane, so it's got a great bladder, so that's
Yeah.
why it can put out bombs.
That's what they say about
Great piss.
Great Dane, great bladder.
Everything about them, great.
Great bladder.
What's he got? Great.
Great bladder of 1941.
So yeah, that's my depressing counterfactual.
Thanks for that.
Thanks.
Thanks, I hate
Thanks,
it.
kids crying now.
Yeah, thanks, kids crying now, yeah.
Okay,
Good.
So what's up next, Joe?
Did everyone do their fact?
Yeah.
Oh Christ!
It was that interesting.
Yeah, God, I had a little
everyone.
micro sleep during that. No, it's what did I call it? Fizzing and jizzing around the world.
Fizzing and jizzing around the world.
Jizzing.
Have you ever?
Something like that.
Sure,
Fizzing and
Where in the
jizzing.
world
it's time
is
for fizzing and
jizz?
jizzing around the world.
Okay.
Fizzing and jizzing around
Welcome
the
to
world.
Sin and Jim podcast.
Welcome to Sin and Jim.
It's been said like 10 times now.
Another 30 times.
Have you ever had a dream you wish could come true? Have you ever dreamt of experiencing the Blank-O-Mattic in real life? Well, now you can. A new theme park is opening in Scunthorpe Egg City 2021. Find out who Plumpy Stumpy really is and sit around Peter Beardsley's burning shin pad. Experience a pirate's dream and relive that memorable baby shower where everyone is a little bit slippery. Walk through Tabasco Avenue, Spice City, open up the ghost box and spaff on your eldest child. Grab a refreshing drink of Daddy's Fun Jelly and curl out a nice long hairy boy. Wow. Head to the top of Crumsnake Tower and shout, I'm the King of Spain, and not forgetting the Bing Bong Biscuit roller coaster. So next year, lock up your missus and bring your juicy crew and visit Sin and Gin World.
Just wait for Ash to have a sip of Fanta, his favourite Nazi-sponsored drink.
While it rains.
So this is fizzing or jizzing around the world, as I've so named it. It originally was just called Fizz or Jizz, but I'll explain why I changed that in a minute. When I said I hadn't found anything on the internet, I actually lied. There was one thing that kind of inspired me to do this. There's a great Facebook group called I'm High and This is Charcuterie. Which people who are really high or drunk put pictures of what they think is good charcuterie on. That sounds very middle class, doesn't it? Good charcuterie on. But basically, it's just someone's basically.
What is that word? What is that word?
Charcuterie. It's like assorted meats and cheeses.
Oh, okay.
So basically, like a good charcuterie board would be like olives, a bit of manchego, cheddar,
Billy Bear ham.
Billy Bear ham.
Wafer thin.
No, but you'd get like palm
smiley
ham
faces.
and things like that, and sun-dried tomatoes.
Clown
But
ham.
Basically, people get really high and drunk, and that's basically what they end up with. One person just had out of the packet like that kind of soggy ham you get. And they just put it in a line, and then cheddar cheese slices, and they were like, delicious. And I was like, oh, that's
But to be fair, Joe, I've never known anyone to buy as much ham as you.
yeah, but I buy good quality ham.
But like, whenever we've gone to a
ham.
gig, you're like, oh, I'm just going to go to Marks and Spencer's and pick up some food a minute. I'm like, okay, I think he's going to come out with a sandwich. And he comes out just back with these like packets of ham.
A bandolier of ham.
A sandwich is wasted potential.
And he's just eating these like ham slices on the train.
Stop. Everyone stop.
Everyone, don't judge me. I'm going to a gig and I need my ham.
Stop. Everyone stop.
Pork protein.
Stop, right?
All right, ham boy.
What's the best bit of a sandwich? The filling.
The bread.
The bread.
The filling. Right?
The disappointment.
But it's not a sandwich.
Cut out the middleman.
The salt.
But it's not the same thing.
Cut out the middleman. Just eat the fucking filling.
No. It's not a sandwich then, is it? If you're just eating the middle.
Well, then I don't need all that.
Do you go to Tesco's, buy a sandwich and go, fuck that?
None of us.
Dave, what about if you have 2 slices of ham encased in ham?
Oh.
And then you've got ham.
That's a hamwich.
That's a ham.
Anyway,
Let's do a game.
that's by the by. So I wanted to do something food related, but what I started to look into, I was gonna do this game called Fizz or Jizz, where I'd find made up drinks, I'd make up some drinks, some fizzy drinks, and get real ones. I started researching it and realised there is not a thing that they haven't made a drink out of, so I couldn't make stuff up. So basically, I've gone for a selection of things from around the world, and you've got to try and guess what country it is. So it could be that no one scores any points here.
Okay,
enough.
so
Okay.
are we only going to get a point if we get the correct country, or are we going to like who's closest? Or
Yeah, let's do.
We get half a point.
sure, whatever. Just decide
If you
who gets a point.
if you get on the right continent, I might give you half a point.
Continent, eh?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I choose Earth.
Correct. So let's start off tame.
Okay.
Cucumber, specifically Pepsi ice cucumber. And a lot of these, you'll see there's a repeat of one country that appears quite a lot. So I'll give you that clue. So once you get that country,
So this is America.
Pepsi ice cucumber.
It's not America.
I reckon Greece.
Italy.
and I'll give you a description. This unconventional Pepsi flavour was created to help consumers cool off from the summer heat.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't give you a clue about the country. It's just,
No, not really.
I think Greece.
I'm going to go Italy.
I'm gonna go to the other side of the world and say Australia.
Dave's the closest.
Oh.
Japan.
Do I get a half or anything? Or
No.
probably not. Okay.
I've decided on this.
Question 2.
Tree bark. A tree bark is called a Morby Fizz. Drink from made with boiling tree bark with herbs and spices. Said to have a variety of health benefits like lowering blood pressure and fighting diabetes.
I think Canada.
Canada, interesting.
I'm going to go with the.
This game is going to be very hard. I've just
Maybe-
realised. Should have given you a list of countries. Should I?
China. Maybe
China. Okay.
I'm gonna say Brazil.
Nope, it's the Caribbean.
Oh.
We're not going to get any of these.
You're not going to get any of these, but it's interesting to learn about these things.
If you're playing along at home, make sure you keep your score.
Snake wine. It's quite popular for liquor stores to sell rice wine that contains snakes. The snakes get pickled while inside the wine and leave their unique flavour.
I think that's like
There have been a few
Korea.
cases where people were attacked by the snakes who were still alive in the bottle.
Jesus Christ.
Well, this is definitely on the west, I can tell you that.
I think Korea. South Korea.
I don't actually have a country for this. Give me a continent.
What about Africa or South?
Okay, Africa, you're going Africa.
I'm going Asia.
Yeah, it's got to be like Asia or
Yeah, it's Asia. Yeah, what the fuck? Fungus. Fungus fizzy drink.
Sweden.
Fungus.
It's this might give you a clue. It's called bird's nest soda, which is also a meal they eat.
Is that's China, isn't it?
I don't.
Bird's nest soup.
Bird's nest soup, yeah. It's a chunky drink. It's good for the skin, though, apparently.
I'm going to say Taiwan.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe Thailand or something like that. But...
They're your fun answers. I'll give you all a point. It's Vietnam. Close enough.
yeah.
Your deduction was correct.
Because we, Joe and I love watching, what's it called? What's the program we like watching?
Oh, the Australian Border Force thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
we love it.
yeah,
And the amount of
yeah.
times that people try and bring over bird's nest or snake fruit.
Snake fruit. Absolute chock-a-block for snake
We love
fruit.
that, and I love how all the episodes from like 2003.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're so shit, but so great. And people are like, they won't let him through. And then they check his phone, and he's got like a Nokia 3210.
How many sets have you sent to this person?
What about curry beer?
Curry beer.
Curry beer.
I reckon this is a red herring. I think you're throwing this in.
Don't forget that I mentioned that one of these countries appears more than the other.
Oh, shit. What was the first one again?
I reckon Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
I might just go with the common and say no.
You could say India.
Say India, yeah. But it seems a
Bit on the nose, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm going for Japan.
It's Japan.
Yeah, that was the one that was said before, so yeah.
Japan have the most weird types of...
So just say Japan to every question.
Yeah.
At the same time, they do.
this one should be fairly obvious, but it could be a red herring. Mamma Mia pizza beer. Mamma Mia pizza beer.
Mamma Mia pizza beer.
I'm going to do it. Italy.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say Romania.
It's America. I thought that one would be obvious. Celery soda. It's Dr. Brown's celery soda. Oh, no, it's Dr. Brown's celery.
Celery.
Oh.
It appeared in the 1860s.
Oh.
Okay. Then I reckon the UK.
Yeah.
Oh. 1860s. So yeah, it's got to be somewhere. I'm going to say Sweden.
It's America again.
Oh, shit.
okay.
Fooled you with the old double.
Whoa.
Got a few more. Just because these are the weirdest ones I could find. Garlic and onion juice.
You know when it's like, do I like?
It's made of black garlic. Increases the number. Oh, it's got some shit about what. Combining it with orange juice will definitely solve all your hair problems.
Well, that's Dave.
Try it.
Dave, mate, you need some garlic and onion juice.
I'm on it.
He just needs scissors. I reckon Spain.
Spain. Okay, interesting.
Garlic and onion juice. France.
That's not bad. Actually, I'm going to go in between.
Why is it not a bad show, Ash?
Germany, why not?
South Korea.
Oh, fair. All right, cool.
Okay, and this one should be fairly obvious. Cow urine drink.
Oh yeah, that's obvious.
That's France.
So obvious.
Oh, I thought this one would be obvious.
Finland.
Crown piss drink. Crown piss? Cow piss drink.
It's called Gao Jiao.
Oh.
Nice.
You didn't say that.
Yeah.
that's
Would
China.
enter the market and contain cow urine.
China?
Japan.
Oh, it's going to be Japan again, isn't it? Yeah, bollocks.
Would it be obvious? It's India.
Oh.
Actually, that makes a lot of sense.
Really?
Yeah, it makes a lot of
But
sense.
the cow was
yeah.
like a god over there, so I thought they wouldn't touch anything from a cow.
Now,
No, they
this is
can't.
interesting. This
That's
next
not-
one, because
don't
someone
need
said, one of you said the country over and over and still not got it right. No, actually, no, that's wrong. Ignore what I just said.
I know what the answer is now.
It's a kid's drink called cannabis drink.
America.
No.
Bollocks.
I don't know why I said no straight away. You have another guess.
Italy, so
I'll give you another guess.
All right. Thank you. We've also
It's got no THC in it, but it's made from cannabis.
We've said it a few times.
I've
Yeah.
said this.
I'm going to go with Finland.
No. Okay, you're close
Canada.
enough. Switzerland.
Ah,
But also the UK. You get it?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
A
apparently.
cannabis drink with no THC in it.
No THC in it, yeah. And I'll give you one last one.
Oh, yeah.
Pickle juice soda.
America.
Juice.
It's called Grandpa Joe's pickle juice soda.
Yeah,
That's-
I reckon
that's the
America
States.
as well.
Yeah. It's got pickles and real cane sugar instead of corn syrup.
Okay.
You can buy 2 bottles for $35 on Amazon. That's quite a lot. So yeah, I made that a little bit hard. I think if I ever did that again, I'd probably give you a list of countries. But I changed the concept halfway.
No, I like
alright.
it.
No,
It's a different concept.
It's fine. I won.
Yeah, I think the one. What's the
How
one?
dare you.
What's the one you'd most want to try? I think mine's the snake drink. Although I'd want someone to pour it out for me, by the sound of it.
Yeah. I'd give the bark one a go. It sounds interesting.
The bark one does sound interesting actually. Very, it's good for your health.
If you could make up a soda, is there anything you'd like a soda to be made of?
It probably fucking exists.
Probably does exist.
There's a raisin one.
Do you like
they
root
sell in
beer?
Hungary? Raisin, yeah.
I'll tell you, look it up. We all pick ones.
Do you like root beer?
I don't. You love root beer.
I
though.
love root beer. Do you
Yeah.
like root beer?
Yeah, it tastes like mouth.
Well, that bark one's meant to taste a bit like ginger beer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Deflating on Sin and Jim.
I like root beer because it tastes like deep heat.
Yeah,
Don't eat deep heat.
That's what I hate about it.
Yeah. It's like mouthwash and deep heat in a
It's
drink.
like deep
Yeah.
heat
Yeah.
that doesn't cause death.
I'd like more savoury fizzy drinks.
a biscuit
like a-
drink.
Oh yeah, like a
Or-
biscuit drink.
Well, no, because do you not get that malt liquor, like that malt malt
yeah.
drink? That's like kind of like a biscuit.
True. Oat milk's kind of a bit.
I remember.
I like a roast beef, like a roast dinner drink.
roast beef
Yeah.
pint. A pint of
Well, I
roast
was
beef.
saying that when I went to go see that football game of Arsenal play,
Oh yeah.
as me as a non-football fan, I went to go see Arsenal Football
You
Club,
want to see the Gunners?
and they scored 6 net points.
Net points.
Yes,
Well done.
And and they wasn't serving alcohol during half time because it was a championships game. Is that the right term?
Champions League.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they can't serve alcohol in the Champions League.
And
What's that?
And I had, I was like, I'm
European
going to be a real
rule.
football person here. I'll have a cup of Bovril.
Oh.
that is what they sell at Arsenal. Yeah.
Yep.
And I had a cup of Bovril. I felt very footbally.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you feel warm and meaty?
To be fair, I've been to the Gunners a few times. I've never seen anyone buy the Bovril.
Well,
It was just
I was super fan football man.
Super fan football man.
that vat
You
of
were the-
Bovril had been there for about 5 years, and you're the first person. The guy was like, "You really?
You are the Bovril boy.
You want a Bovril?"
I thought that's what they had at football games, but apparently not.
Yeah.
Aged 20 years. 2000.
I would like to see more savoury. A sort of salty
What's savoury
drinks.
drinks?
Prawn cocktail.
Really quench your thirst with a salty drink.
A
Fizzy prawn cocktail.
Skips
Skips
flavoured drink.
Ooh.
That'd be sick.
Skips. Or
Monster Munch.
Monster. Oh, pickled onion flavoured
Oh, Monster.
and
Do you know what? I'd drink that.
Branston
Fuck yeah.
pickle drinks.
Why not?
Well, anyway,
Let's just drink
that
beer.
was fizzing and jizzing around the world.
There you go.
So what's up next?
Shit news.
Were you having a shit while you said that one?
I was having a shit when I said it, Dave.
When I was young, I had a little white shrink, a tiny little guy who's ever so pink. He always hid and tried to find a nice hole, but then one day he had a new goal. Well, I've got a dad brown Willie. Well, I've got a dad brown Willie. Well, I've got a dad brown Willie, and it's darker every day. Yeah. Well, I've got a dad brown Willie. Well, I've got a dad brown Willie. Well, I've got a dad brown Willie, and it's darker every day. Well, I've got a dad brown Willie. I've got a dad brown Willie. Well, I've got a dad brown Willie, and it's darker every day. I'm gonna put it in you. I'm gonna put it in you. I'm gonna put it in you. Whoa, my dad brown Willie, oh yeah.
There you go. That song now exists in the universe. You're welcome.
This is the latest dispatch just received in our news.
Jin Podcast, bringing you the latest news from around the world with Victor Garsley, Crowboy, Frank and Jean, and Mr. Graves. This is Shit News.
Yeah, so it's shit news.
Hey, you! Stop reading the newspaper. Stop it.
Put it down.
Put that Daily Fail down.
Daily Fail.
Daily Fail, the classic. Yes, this is bibbidi bibbidi bib shit news.
Oh my god.
Cameras today.
Oh, we actually have got 2 cameras. If you listen to the podcast, this is
Confusing.
not making any sense. So shit news is your weekly source away from the mainstream media.
Shit.
Yeah, don't inhale their garbage. Inhale our garbage.
Yeah, don't listen to them.
So, hey guys,
What?
do you want the latest hot news?
Go on then. Stop it over my face.
I'm gonna scoop it into your mouths gently.
Oh.
Good morning, Britain. Susanna Reid bears natural looking looks in makeup-free selfie.
Yes!
Katie Price has a tea party for neighbours after they waged war.
After they waged war.
Chloe Ferry is savaged by trolls for exposing her bum. And Coronation Street's Book Vincent explains the meaning behind her son Mex. Unusual name.
Hang on.
Wait,
Say that again.
Mex with a double X. Mex.
Mex.
Her son's called Mex.
What about him?
Like
Mix.
I feel like
Mix.
It sounds like.
Hi, Mix. Come over here, Mix.
If they were,
we probably shouldn't take the piss out of
if they were
A
from
Liverpudlian Mac.
Hi, Mix. Hi, Mix. You're all
If they
nice.
were from Texas, would they become a Tex-Mex?
Can we make it clear? We're taking the piss out of the mum, not the infant child.
No.
Of course.
Well, he didn't name himself.
Yeah, he didn't name himself. But what I want to focus on this
Max,
week
if you hear this
is,
in the future,
That's what
got a
your name,
stupid name.
yeah, you've probably got a different name now because your name's dumb.
Depot.
Who has peanut butter for breakfast?
Me.
I do.
Never.
Well, Ash, got some news for you, mate.
Why is it always me?
People who eat peanut butter for breakfast are better in bed, Cluddy? Study claims.
That makes so much sense.
You are shit in bed, Ash.
in
I just lay there.
in a
Every time
poll-
we've had sex with Ash, it's been crap.
Well, yeah, that's not enough peanut.
Christ.
No, because
But
we all
when
use
we-
peanut butter as lube.
Yeah.
Also makes sense.
Nutty butty fun. But basically, Weetabix, weird enough, polled 1,000 people on what they have for breakfast and certain behavioural habits.
Right.
And they've got to the conclusion that people who have peanut butter are better in bed. Or they're self-proclaimed to be better in bed.
Oh.
That's the dangerous
That's
thing.
different. That just means that if you
read-
peanut butter, you're a bit of a knob.
If you reach for Marmite, you'll be more likely to be well read. And I have both. Not at the same time, mind you.
I have them at the same time.
Those who just have a cup of tea are likely to earn a lot more money. I don't drink tea, so I'm poor as fuck.
Wasn't that you that was saying about peanut butter and Marmite doing a thing?
They have.
Yeah,
It's
Marmite.
absolutely
Is that,
disgusting.
is that
What?
just is
It
that
is,
just
it's
medicine
gross.
to just
I've never
make you
tried it, but
overall?
I
Don't
really
listen
want to
to
try it.
don't
It
listen
just
to this
tastes
shit.
like off peanut butter.
No. It ruins peanut butter because then because you like Marmite, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you have Marmite peanut butter, it'll make normal peanut butter shit for you because you'll then have it and you'll go, "This is fantastic."
But if you eat peanut butter Marmite, does that make you well read in the ways?
Makes you
Well read in the bed.
hung.
Basically means that while having sex, you can read a book at the same time.
Yeah,
I often do.
It adds the ability to multitask.
so-
Yeah.
Also, I haven't heard this word in a while. People who have a pan au chocolat are identify as bohemian.
Oh.
And if you like French toast, you're a party animal.
Who has a pan of chocolat every day?
Who has French toast every day?
I
You
know,
have a
you know
heart
what I mean?
attack.
Like,
Oh, that is
If you just eat a banana, you're just likely to describe yourself as just stressed out.
mate, that's me.
Well, then start eating fucking Marmite and peanut butter.
I
mate.
have a banana. every day
Marmite
before
covered
work.
banana.
Yogurts and berries is the breakfast of wankers. No,
It is.
well travelled.
It's not. It's not. You're not well
Oh no, sorry.
travelled.
The well travelled have a smashed avocado and sourdough.
I normally have muesli.
That's just fucking hipsters. Muesli just says the absolute cunt.
Usually just says you just go kill
Oh,
yourself.
it's a hard C word.
That was a
That was a hard
Need
C.
another-
Sorry.
It's a
Yeah.
spleen
Another
going in
noise.
there.
Yeah.
Another noise, Dave.
Another noise.
Doodly boop boo.
And
And a quarter of Brits skip breakfast, which I think is outrageous.
Oh, what?
And 39% of people have dry toast. That can't be right. That's
Serial killers.
Oh no.
Murderers.
That was actually the best pun you've done in ages. Well done.
Better than my going to a
All right,
gondola.
no, I forgot about that one.
If you have a bowl, so you said, what did you say you had?
Muesli.
Yeah, but a bowl of cereal apparently dependable.
Oh, there you go.
Dependable.
Okay.
Dependable. And if you're skip breakfast, you're introvert. So there you go.
That's me normally.
You skip breakfast.
Call me the Mystic Meg of flipping breakfasts.
I'm not sure I said I've been eating bananas. Like,
We're in the same room, but coming in a hot, steaming pile of scoops from Matt.
Hello, yes, I'm here. Next to you.
2 foot away.
Okay, so my shit news is doctors pull 4-foot snake from woman's throat after it slithered in as she slept.
Oh, well, fuck off.
Sorry, excuse me.
Oh, God.
The creature had
Gagged.
reportedly slithered into her throat as she slept in her garden in Lavashi, a village in Dagestan, southern Russia.
Was she in a coma?
I've heard of spiders, which I know is an urban
Well,
legend
apparently, every year you swallow between 1 to 8 lobsters a year in the sleep.
Oh.
That makes a lot of sense.
Feeling unwell, the young woman was rushed to hospital where she was put to sleep.
She was put to sleep.
Mother, I'm unwell.
Yeah, she got there and was like,
Oh,
there's a snake in my throat.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of like
Pulls the
animals.
drawstring on my back.
I thought they euthanized her.
But there's a video
No
as well.
cure for that. You're down, mate.
Well, you're pretty fucked. Love,
You're
right
fucked.
now.
It's good night for you forever.
Good night, darling.
And the doctor he said as he slowly pulls the snake out, another medic grabs it, but then jumps back and screams as she realizes how long the snake is. The snake is then dropped into a medical bucket. It's unclear if the snake was alive or dead, or how long it was trapped inside the woman. According to local reports, some incidents are unusual, but older residents advise the young not to sleep outside in case snake slithers inside their mouths.
So
Okay,
don't
now
sleep
I'm
with your
terrified
mouth
of camping
open.
forever. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah. The woman patient was not identified, nor was the type of snake, nor was the name of the snake.
Do you get snakes in England?
Yeah.
Grass snakes and adders and slow worms.
Because I remember-
They're kind of a snake.
And corn snakes.
I remember.
Snakes, yeah.
Crumb snakes.
Are they
Crumb
ones that
snakes.
love new metal? Are they the ones that love new metal?
Yeah, and they got massive chins.
Here they go. Ooh, rap da boo, rap da da.
Because when I was younger, I remember going to. Do you remember me and Ash went to the same school? Do you remember we went to we went away to some camp?
Yes.
Was
I
it
do.
in the Lake District or something?
I can't remember
Anyway,
where it was.
and I wore my yellow Arsenal away kit, and
Loser.
they told me to put a jumper over it because it would attract snakes. And I was like, in the fucking New Forest, am I going to get killed by? I can't. No, to this day, I can't tell if he was fucking with me or not, or if he just hated Arsenal.
One
I think he hated Arsenal.
Yeah.
One thing I remember about that camp was in the middle of the night, and I was desperate for a piss, and I didn't want to leave it. We were in the, it was like the teepee tents.
Yeah, with like
Yeah.
fucking 15 other boys
that's
just
it, yeah.
farting all
And
night.
It was one of those where I was like, I really need a piss. And then, like, they used to say, you have to go out into the forest. And like, I went outside and it was freezing cold. And I looked at it, it was just black. And I was like, nope, pissed straight outside the tent and got back in.
Do you know what?
Nope.
One of the boys in the tent did the same thing. And do you know that we shared that field with like a bunch of horses?
Yeah.
And he'd left the zip open. I woke up and there was a horse head. And I've never been more scared in my life. I was like, ah! Fucking like something out The Godfather.
Sorry, guys, just to go back to my fact.
Sorry,
Yeah, sorry.
apologies. Went off
The
on
village of
tangent.
Lavashi has a population of 11,500 and it has an altitude of 1,165 feet.
Well, I'm so glad you
That's
stopped.
where the best snakes grow.
Also, we spoke off camera about not derailing this segment with extra stories because we've already been
Beep,
ramping
beep, beep,
enough.
beep, 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 beep.
Oh,
Hello,
hot
yes.
shit.
Oh, shit. The next bit of shit news is coming in. Ash, are you there?
Yes, Matthew, I'm here. Right, so my news
Never gets
from-
old.
Yeah, I love it.
Wait, is it raining where you are?
Yes, getting a big soak here. Apparently in Japan, they have just opened see-through public toilets open in Tokyo parks.
Oh, they fucking would, wouldn't they?
Glass technology has been adopted so prospective users can inspect the cleanliness of the loo and see if anyone's inside. So apparently, when in use, it basically says transparent public toilets which light up like a beautiful lantern have been installed in Tokyo. It says they're opening 2 parks in Shibuya. Shibuya. Thank you very much. A commercial part of the Japanese capital, which is renowned for its shopping facilities and quality of nightlife. It says apparently it's smart glass, so when people go into the toilet, the glass turns opaque.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've seen them.
So
I've seen videos of them.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified. I'd be out there sweating and shitting.
But on the other side, when you're actually inside, you can still see outside.
Like it's still.
So weird. Like you could literally be curling one off.
Yeah.
And there's like people walking by, and you're like, there's blood in this poo.
So, but the weird. I mean, I've gone to a dark place with this. If you're So you can see everything outside.
Yeah,
so you can sit there and have a shit.
You can see everything outside.
Is it like
but when you go in and use it, the glass goes so on the outside they can't see.
Yeah, but
so
fucked up.
It is weird. It's a weird.
Because you could sit there and do whatever you want and just be like, oh, look at them outside.
Yeah, you could have a cheeky peek and
cheeky peek. What were you doing this?
a little fiddle whittle, a little fiddle whittle with your piddle while you're having a cheeky peek.
Fiddle with your piddle.
A fiddle with your piddle.
Yeah, and
is that what
anyway,
you
back
call
to
it?
the point.
Yeah.
Fiddle with your piddle.
It says. Once inside the toilet, they cannot tell if the glass is opaque or not, so giving them a strange feeling they're on display while spending a penny.
A penny?
I don't think the Japanese use this phrase, spending a penny.
No, they don't. That's one.
Spending again.
A number of leading designers helped to create the restrooms as part of Tokyo's toilet project.
Oh, yeah.
To change people's dark, dirty, smelly, and scary perceptions of public loos.
I mean, I don't know what the toilets are like in Japan. I imagine it quite clean already.
Dirty, smelly, and scary.
Oh, God.
Name of our next
They've
album.
clearly never been to Charing Cross toilet.
Yeah, or the ones in America where you
or
get
the underworld.
Don't go to those toilets. Those toilets are off
the ones
limits.
in America, like in Disneyland, where you get the big gap where everyone can just basically look through.
Right.
Hang on.
If you're from America, please can you try and answer this question and send it to synergypodcast@gmail.com. Why the hell is the gap between the floor and your cubicle so massive?
And the gap between the door and the door frame also so massive. I remember having a shit in Disneyland and some like kid pressed his eye up against the thing and was just watching me shit. So I just gave him direct eye contact. No fear. No surrender.
No fear, no surrender. In Italy, in a certain few venues.
He's talking about Italy.
I've got to break the rule.
Stop talking about
Italy. In Taiwan, when I've toured there a lot, there's like you go to a lot of venues and it's literally just a hole in the ground. Like the cubicle is like two porcelain, this like weird corrugated porcelain floor, and then there's a hole in between it. So literally you can like just balance your feet there and do the whole. You know, like when you use the toilet and you look at it and you go, I ain't touching that, and you have to do the whole Spider-Man on the side, like Mission Impossible, to make sure you're there. Like you're shaking.
They could at least make two poles like with little pads on.
You can go.
I was talking to a few people a couple of days ago about Reading and the Reading Festival with the toilets, the latrine,
the old like cattle grid toilets,
literally the ones, And she was saying that one of her friends was so fucking off their head they jumped into it.
No, they smell
and
so
literally
bad.
Was poking their head out of the holes to scare people when they were about to go to the toilet.
There are not enough drugs. in the world.
Like honestly, yeah. Apparently, to finish off this fact, they were designed purely because the general consensus of public toilets in Japan is the fact that they think they're dark, dirty, smelly, and scary.
They like their clean things. I know I keep derailing it, but the only reason I know that it's pronounced Shibuya is because my good friend Dan Nash was tasked. He used to do a little bit of songwriting for a record company. And you remember Gangnam Style?
Yeah.
Now Gangnam's an area in South Korea.
Yeah.
And it was all about doing the dance that's Gangnam Style. And Japan got really jealous and wanted to do one. So they wrote a song called Shibuya Swag.
Shibuya Swag.
And it was so bad. And the lyrics were like, it was like it had been translated from Japanese to English. And it was like going to a party. It was like going to the club, have a good time, going to the club, Shibuya swag, yeah. And it was, honestly, it was absolute god. It never got used in the end because I think when they heard it.
I still forget those lyrics.
Yeah.
It's me this time.
It's you.
It's me this time.
Sorry, we're losing you. We're losing him. Cut to,
This is
cut to the B-roll of kittens.
and I'm back in. So my one, basically, a man has ears surgically removed. Bit Van Gogh, this one. Joe's going to puke. A tattoo addict has spent more than £6,000 to have his ears removed so that his head looks like a skull.
Cool.
Oh, I've seen this
Nice.
guy.
Good for
Now,
him.
if you want to look him up, his name is Mr Skullface.
Yes. Because he's
How
got
original.
he's got
my goodness.
he's got a skull tattoo on his face, hasn't he?
Yeah. There was another guy who's a bit more famous for doing this, but he sadly passed away about 5 or so years ago. Don't know what of. But this is a
Lack
German
of
dude.
ears.
Lack of ears. No, this is a 39-year-old from Finsterwald in Germany, known as Mr Skullface on social media.
No, I know him personally.
And says his new appearance has boosted his confidence, but it has been criticised as sick.
It's
It's
alternative.
I know. I mean, if you've got time.
After seeing a picture of him, I mean, like, I'm all up for body modification. You know, I've got plenty of toes.
Look at that.
But
yeah.
If you got on Instagram, if you want to find him, it's Mr Skullface 666.
The other thing about having your ears cut off as well, the point of the shape is to direct sound into them.
That's it.
So I wonder if he has problem locating where sound is coming from.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
But I
And
saw,
also general conversations, because now we're speaking to each other. Your ears are naturally designed to pick it up, so it's just going to
saw
fly
a picture
past.
of someone who had the inner ear of the part of that cut out.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
that
like,
as well.
you know, like how people get like sort of the what's it called? The tunnels.
But why?
But Vido.
That's quite a few people have that.
Yeah, had the inner part of
That
their
bit there.
ear cut out.
What, just to make it more
I
aerodynamic?
have no idea.
I bet that guy
Great
has
swimmers.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet that guy has a nightmare with ear pods. They just keep falling out.
Falling through.
Keep falling into his head.
Yeah,
I've lost another one.
I honestly was a little bit like that. Was to be honest. That I think I was a little bit. The idea of that weirds me out more than that.
Yeah, it's
Even
rough.
that
So,
doesn't
guys,
really-
you have to look it up. And if you're listening to
Yeah.
this, look it up.
Unless you're
but not when
driving.
you're driving.
Yeah, he's gone to town on showing. I mean, his display picture is the severed ear from the side of his head.
Cute.
Nice.
Okay,
Fit.
So I'm really horny.
move on from this. And I think we
I'm
should.
really horny.
You know, like when you have a good dinner, every dinner needs a dessert.
Yeah,
What's
nice.
What's the dessert?
Well, this dessert is the gorgeous Blank-O-Mattic.
Yum. I love the idea of it being gorgeous.
Yes, I'm doing it. I just wanted to get some royalty-free spooky music. Hello, everybody. It is I, Count Factula. I just wanted to tell you about Victor and the Bullies' new EP, out 10th of September. Quarantinis, a marvelous merry mashup. This is reimagined versions of songs that you've already heard and enjoy, but in a different style, just for a bit of fun. It was written completely in lockdown from The Incident. We've got a synthwave 80s version of Barrel of a Gun. We've got drum and bass version of Stone Cold. We've got the bossa nova version of Food Fight for a Cannibal. We've got some Disney villain version, Is Home Is Where the Crazies Are. It's all just different versions of the songs that you already enjoyed from Victor and the Bully. I hope you're all keeping safe during this time, but please make sure you check out Quarantinis, out 10th of September, available on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, SoundCloud, all the usual places. Thank you very much. I'm Count Factula.
Blank-O-Mattic, it's chromatic, it's dramatic. Blank-O-Mattic, it's Blank-O-Mattic.
All right, weenies, it's that time. We're going to do the Blank-O-Mattic. And there could be many entries that we have to put in, and you get bored halfway through listening to them.
Yeah.
But you just got to stick with it, because we're going through it. We're going through the same emotions you all have to go through. Anyway, so this is the Blank-O-Mattic.
Fucking lump it. That's what
is
he's
it?
saying.
What is it, Matt?
And deal with it.
So the Blank-O-Mattic. We go through a random generator. and it could be a word, like it could be a story, it could be a letter generator, and we will create something by using our random words that we put in to create a finished product.
If you're American, you may know it as Mad Libs.
Yep. So this week we are doing my prom night.
Oh, that's good, because when me and Ash had a prom night, when we finished secondary school, I was too young to get in because I was only 17.
What?
Because my birthday's after the school year finishes. So they'd organised it in June, and my birthday's in July. So I went to the place and they were like, "Have you got any idea?" I was like, "Yeah," and they were like, "No, you can't get in."
Wow.
Oh, that's
It was in Pure Bar in Bexleyheath, so I don't really miss my game.
Oh, right. I didn't go, so.
Well, there you go.
I didn't even have one. I went to Cleeve Park and they were like, right, so do you guys want a prom? And like literally no one put their hands up apart from like the popular kids. And like everyone else was like, I couldn't give a shit.
me and 3 friends went back and played PlayStation 2.
Oh, nice.
That sounds like a good
What did you play?
I can't remember.
Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2.
Cool.
Right.
So we are going with my prom night.
Yeah, it was.
And I think we need to just
Maybe.
get through these
Might have been PS1.
wonderfully. Okay?
Yeah, wonderfully.
We need 3 adjectives.
Christ, Matthew.
That's 2.
What's an
Red.
adjective?
Red.
Adjective is a
Sandy.
describing word.
Sandy.
Sandy.
Sticky.
Sticky.
Scandalous.
All beginning with S. Sandy, sticky, scandalous.
We want to. After you said the first 2 S ones, we were. I was.
Oh no, yeah. When he said an S, I
Okay,
didn't follow it.
sandy, sticky, scandalous. We need a colour.
Pink.
Baby.
Baby blood red. Baby
Hot sticky pink.
Bloody brown.
bloody brown.
Bloody brown.
Oh.
Bloody Gordon Brown.
Well, then the name of the government was
Bloody Gordon Brown.
Bloody Gordon Brown.
That's enough.
Gordon Brown, texture like sun. Gordon Brown.
We need a male name.
Keith.
Keith.
We've done Keith.
Sigurd.
What's another? Chad.
Stuart Little.
Stuart Little.
Chad Boswick.
I like Chad.
Stan the man.
Chad the plaid.
Man.
Chadwick.
Chadwick.
Chadwick Pennyweather the Third.
Chadwick.
Pennyweather.
No, not a penny something.
Chadwick Pennyweather the Third's from the Good Charlotte video.
Chadwick.
I think so,
Chadwick. Penny Flumps.
Penny Thumps.
No. Chadwick.
Penny Thumbins.
Chadwick Three Thumbs.
Chadwick Three Thumbs. That's it. That's the one.
Chadwick Three Thumbs.
We figured his
He's
name
actually only got 2, but
Chadwick Three Thumbs.
to the old. He used to have 3.
he's got 2 up and 1 up your bum.
We need another. We need another colour.
Slimy green.
Slime.
Tony Blair Green.
Tony Blair green. Theresa May orange.
Okay, with Tony Blair Green.
Join us at Sim Jim, where we discuss politics in terms of the colours we think they are.
Mood rings.
Tony Blair was a
Transportation.
Vroom.
So okay. I mean, this is
My little vroom vroom.
This is a prom night. Okay, you got to think of what they're travelling in their prom.
Fisher Price vroom vroom.
A Fisher. What's that?
What's the red and yellow car?
Yeah,
One
Fisher.
steamy airship.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
Like, well, you know the red and yellow cars.
Noddy's fuckmobile. No, Noddy's red and yellow fuckmobile.
Oh, you've got to include the colours.
Red and yellow.
The little man with the red and yellow fuckmobile. Noddy.
Hello, little red and yellow fuckmobile. Location.
Balamory.
Balamory. Why have we gone down to this fucking children's TV?
I don't know.
Downtown Balamory. There you go.
Downtown Balamory. In
Fucking
Verdansk.
the cracked ends of Balamory.
Downtown Verdansk.
For dance in the gulag.
The gulag.
The Gulag.
The gulag of Balamory.
The Balamory Gulag.
Balamory Gulag.
Yeah, right.
What's the story, Balamory down in the Gulag?
What's the story, Balamory? You die here today.
You die because you fucked up. You go to the Gulag.
Balamory Gulag.
Get in the fields and work
Get
for
in the
Mother.
Gulag, you
Mother Balamory. The wheel of communism never stops in Balamory.
You in Balamory.
Adjective. Spicy.
Ooh.
Are we going for another? Are we doing exclusively S
Let's
based?
do all S's today. Yeah. Well,
Today is sponsored by the letter S.
Adjectives are made with the letter
In
S.
Balamory. Now get back to the field.
Get in the
We
Gulag.
need an exclamation, like, you know,
Yoinks!
like yay or ouch or, you know, whatever.
Papa Labaloo! Papa Babaloo!
Babaloo.
I'm the king of Spain.
I'm the king of Spain, yeah.
Papa Babaloo, look at you!
Papa Labaloo, look at you, you poo.
You're having a laugh. Get in the bubble bath.
Why's he gone to eat old like Cockney Rose? Like, up the apples and pears, get down the stairs.
Oh, we go for Cockney with this.
You're having a laugh. Get in the bubble bath.
Well, downtown Balamory is really Cockney.
You're having,
Downtown Balamory.
you're having a laugh.
Omni.
Communist Cockneys.
Communist Cockneys.
Get in the bubble
Cockneyness.
bath.
Up the apples and pears. I can't do it.
Are we just leaving it?
The apples and
Are we
pears.
just leaving it as you're having a laugh, get in the bubble bath, or are we having more to that?
Look at my nice new scarf.
You're having a laugh. No, wait. You're having a laugh.
Get in the bubble bath. Look at my nice new scarf.
I have a pet giraffe.
Yeah, I have a pet giraffe in Mother Balamory.
In Mother.
Mother Balamory.
I have a
That doesn't feel like an exclamation.
It is now.
pet
It's
giraffe
another very common saying
in Mother.
in Mother Balamory.
I love that we've just turned Balamory into
A Russian.
It's a
Russian communist.
don't lump him in with the Russians. The Balamorians is much worse.
A female name.
Celeste.
Petrov.
Petrov. Katyania.
What?
Susie Loose Knees.
Where the fuck is your mind, Joe? Honestly.
The more I try and picture Susie Loose
yeah,
Knees, or I can just picture as a woman pretending she's Elvis Presley, sort of thing. She's like,
Two adjectives.
It needs to be S's, remember?
slivering.
Sopping.
Sopping.
Oh.
The classic. A Engine classic.
Classic sopping.
Sopping and soapy.
So?
Salacious.
What's
salacious?
That's like scandalous.
We've got
Scandalous.
We've got scandalous.
Sexy.
Sloshy.
Sexy. We're in a, yeah.
Sloshy?
Sexy
All right,
names.
we'll have sloshy.
Oh, sloshy.
Sloshy.
Absolutely sloshing at the sides.
We need 3 beverages. Obviously, we can make these beverages up.
Fanta.
Nazi Fanta.
Nazi Fanta.
Nazi Fanta.
Snake juice, or whatever it is.
And pot juice.
We have Nazi Fun Fanta.
And Hulu Hulu, which was the pubic hair.
Oh yeah, so we have Hulu Hulu.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Did I miss something?
Hulu Hulu.
That was a previous
Like
episode.
Oh.
shit news from last
Oh,
week.
yeah.
Hulu Hulu.
Huru Hula, the
Oh,
pubic
Huru
bit.
Huru.
Yeah, it's Hulu Hulu.
Hulu Hulu.
It's Hulu Hulu.
The pubic surprise.
Yeah, Huru Huru, pubic surprise.
And
What's a weird drink?
Something to do with milk, I think.
milk fart.
What?
A milky bubble.
Gland milk.
No, something to do. Do we have a pet that we love?
Dog gland milk.
Dog's milk.
Dog's milk.
Bunty's milk.
Oh, Bunty.
Bunty?
Little Bunty's teat milk.
Little Bunty's teat milk.
Cat tit milk.
Bunty's a very small dog for anyone that needs to know.
It's my mother's. It's my mother's dog.
Bunty's teat milk.
Little Bunty's teat milk.
Mother, I require Bunty's little teat milk.
Mother, I'm unwell. I need little Bunty's teat milk to
replenish my malnutrition.
My calcium level.
A point in time. Literally a time.
12:56.
1066 Essex.
1066.
What was it? Mel Fitchett cast.
1066 fighty Norman times.
All right. 10 fucking hell. 1066 fighty Norman times.
Oh, I wonder how well that's going to scan.
Talking about, sorry, but I'm going to have a quick thing.
Yeah.
Talking of the word Norman, as I was growing up, my dad used to call me Norman. Norman.
Hey up, lad.
Hey, Tuppet.
No, my dad used to call me Norman, and my brother.
Even though he named you.
Yeah, and my brother Neville, so that when we were in public spots, he'd go, Norman, Neville, come here. And the sad thing is, me and my brother knew that was our name, and we were like, okay, father.
Oh, my dad had similar. He used to call me, "Oi, you cunt."
Oh, that's called donkey.
You can't use the C word.
Oh, sorry, that was a hard C.
Oh, we've got to think of another word now.
Another one, quickly, come on, Why are you so soft? But no, my dad called me Norman for the first 6 months of my life as well. Yeah.
I think I've been called Norman.
For the first 6 months.
All right.
Yeah.
How do you
He
remember
shall
that?
be Norman.
How do you remember that?
No, I didn't. My mum told me.
Oh, all right.
So we need another
He's got really good memory.
I just remembered. What was it?
6 months of my life, Norman.
Sloppy.
Oh, we've done sloshing and slippery and...
All right. Stiff.
Succulent.
Oh, yeah, stiff. Stiff and succulent.
Stiff and succulent. We'll have succulent
All right.
next. If we get another
Well,
one.
we're having stiff, yeah?
Yeah, stiff.
Stiff as a board.
Same male name. Oh, okay. So I got to put in.
Same now.
What was his name?
Oh, it wasn't Keith.
What the fuck was the name?
I can't remember.
Chadwick Three Thumbs.
Oh, I just brought that all back.
Chadwick Three Thumbs.
2 for you and 1 for your bum.
Another adjective.
Right.
So
succulent. Go with
succulent.
Yeah, we like that one.
A succulent Chinese meal.
Verb, past tense.
Touchlings.
What?
Why are you touchling me?
Touchily.
Tongue punched.
Yeah. I mean, tongue punched is always a classic. I mean, need a male name and a female name. Different ones.
I'm gonna pass on this one.
Graham.
And
I was
Graham.
going to say Gary. But
Okay.
Gary of
What's
Graham.
what's some like by gender name?
Gary Blantits.
Gary Bland.
Gary Bland tits.
Gary Cheese Nips.
Oh, that's the one. There we go.
Gary Smooth Nips.
Gary Smooth Nips.
Smooth Nips.
Gary No
Yeah.
Nips.
Gary Smooth Nips.
Gary Smooth Nips.
And Linda No Nips.
I like Linda and
Linda Lollipops.
Linda Bro Tips.
Linda.
Hot Nips.
Linda Licky Clitty.
Oh!
Linda Licky Clitty.
Linda Licky Clitty.
What about Linda Lickerclits?
Yeah, Licky Clits.
Right,
Yeah.
Linda Licky Clit.
Would you like to see my Lickerclits? Lickerclits.
We need an adjective.
Suffering.
Spectacular.
Suffering. What?
Oh, suffering.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was yours?
I said spectacular, but spectacular suffering.
Spectacular suffering.
Spectacular suffering.
Add that word in.
Spectacularly.
Spectacular suffering.
Spectacular suffering.
That's a way to die.
George's marvelous.
How did you die?
Suffering.
Spectacular suffering.
Okay.
This is a prom. This is going to be some prom.
This would be an interesting prom.
Time of day.
It was 10:30 at night.
12 past 2.
12:20.
I was just say 10:30.
Disco time.
10:30 disco time.
Which is always the disco time.
Adjective ending in est.
The slipperiest.
We had slippery.
I think so.
Saddest.
Oh.
Saddest. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
That's a nice ending.
Oh.
It was the saddest.
And a day of the week.
Can we have all?
Lundy. Mardi.
Let's have
Next Tuesday.
Mother's.
Ash Wednesday.
What?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Monday.
Suckling Day. You're like,
Mother's Suckling Day.
Monday.
Mother's Suckling Day.
Mother's Suckling Mondays.
Mother's Unwell Day.
Mother's
Mother's
Suckling Monday. Okay.
There's a lot of S in this episode.
Yeah.
We've had. Didn't we have?
Oh, we have a
suckling?
Suckling. All right, Mother's Moody Monday.
Monday's
Moody Monday.
Munting.
Mother's Munting Monday.
Just another manic Monday.
Mother's Mounting Monday.
That's better.
All right.
Mount your mother Monday.
Mount
Your mother Monday.
What?
Mount your mother Monday.
Mount your mother Monday. Okay, well, this is
Exclusively, in brackets, exclusively at Weatherspoons.
I'm not writing that. Mount your mother
Eat
Monday.
out, help to help out.
Eat out to help out. Mother edition.
Eat out at home.
Okay, right, everyone have a drink. Are we ready?
I'm already through it.
We are at my prom night.
I wonder what music I'm going to have to put behind this.
It's going to be like romantic.
Do. Oh, that's sexy.
Yeah, we know it's sexy.
A bit of Peter Gabriel. There we go.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
We won't get sued.
Okay.
Copyright.
Rip-off edition. PT Labial.
Oh, right one.
Do you want to hear this or not?
No.
Yeah, why not?
Right. My prom night. My prom night was the most sandy and sticky time of my life.
Oh.
I wore a scandalous, bloody golden brown dress, high heels, and a corsage.
Oh.
Once I got ready, my boyfriend, Chadwick Three Thumbs, also my date, showed up at the front of my house with lovely Tony Blair green roses.
They are very green.
We went to Noddy's red and yellow fuckmobile together. The prom took place in the school. The school took place. What? Right, hold on. The prom took place of the school of the Balamory Gulag. And everyone showed up looking spicy.
Oh.
My friend said to me, "You're having a laugh. Get in the bubble bath. Have a pet giraffe in Mother Balamory."
As they say in southern Balamory.
Susie Loose Knees, you look sopping, and I was all. What? Oh, thank you guys. Wait, what? The grammar of this is awful. You're having a laugh. Get in a bubble bath. I have a pet giraffe in Mother Balamory. Susie Loose Knees, you look sopping, and I was all. Oh, thanks, you guys.
I know, and I was all. Thanks, you guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, do you all? We have a slushy time at the dance.
Oh, yeah.
There was lots of foods, such as pizza, mozzarella sticks, mini hot dogs, etc. And drinks, such as Nazi Fanta, Huru Huru Pubic Surprise, and Little Bunny's Teat Milk.
Really refreshing after a long night dancing.
After we ate, we danced for what seemed like eternity. We danced like there was no 1066 fighty Norman time. You know, let's dance like it's 1066 fighty Norman time.
Oh, those kind of dance moves.
I had a stiff time with Chadwick Three Thumbs.
Oh, yeah.
You did.
Two for you, one up the bum.
We even shared our succulent kiss under the bright lights.
Oh, a succulent kiss.
Then it was time for the prom king and queen to be tongue punched.
There we go, that's the one. That's the one.
All right, get him ready.
The prom king was Gary Smoothnips, the class nerd, and the prom queen was Linda Lickyclits, the queen bee.
Gary Smoothnips and Linda Lickyclits. They're a match made in heaven.
That last name.
We all laughed, thinking they made the spectacular suffering couple. We stayed up until 10:30 disco time, enjoying ourselves.
Let's stay up.
This was the saddest Mount Your Mother's Monday. This was the saddest Mount Your Mother Monday night of my life.
Oh my god.
Is that it?
That was it.
Oh, Christ.
Very good.
Oh, I like the tongue punching Gary Smoothnips and Linda. What's her face? Lickyclits.
I like that idea of Little Bunty's Teat Milk.
Yeah.
Little Bunty.
We're gonna sell that. We'll sell that as a bit of merch.
Yeah.
Look out for Sin and Gin merch. First bit of Sin and Gin merch will be.
Look out for Sin and Gin dog milk.
Lucky boys, girls.
Oh, Corona. Oh, the incident.
So, yes, this has been Sin and Jim Podcast.
We are your teat milk for.
If you've got any ideas for games or suggestions or whatever, please send it into sinandginpodcast@gmail.com.
And pictures of your smooth nips.
And if you've got any smooth nips and licky clits,
Maybe not.
just send pictures of your smooth nips.
Send stuff.
Yeah.
Send what you want.
Thank you very much. We are Sin and Gin. Huzzah!
It's off.
If we're going to do any exclamation, shouldn't it be getting the bubble bath? You're having a giraffe, whatever it was.
What was it?
You're having a laugh.
laugh. Get in the bubble bath. I have a pet giraffe in Mother Balamory.
That one.
In 3, 2.
Bye.
Piss off now. Bye, everyone. Good night.
I sure love that penis. Ooh, love that penis. I love that penis. That floppy guy.
He loves that penis. He loves that penis. He loves that penis.
That floppy guy. I love that penis. That floppy penis. That juicy guy.
Big.
I think the mics are working.